Can you try to brief them? The people over here protesting.
There's a list.
Red line on it.
They're trying to get the 200s. Whereas we're already got like 2 or 3 counts.
Alright, Shalom Maikim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I like to say Shalom to the elect that teach His word in all truth and sincerity. And yeah, as you can see the clip I just played, you know, reality is about to set in for these people, man. You know, you see pretty much the devil is sharpening the sword. You got the military training, you know, pretty much for martial law, man. You know, which that's how Esau always got down by the way of the sword. This always he always sustained himself. You know, and we're in a time where truth has settled upon the planet Earth. So that means deception is being moved out the way. So now Esau had to lean and trust more upon that sword, which is military, which now that's going to be the norm. You seeing a motherfucking armed fatigues, man. That's about to be the norm pretty soon, man. You know, seeing checkpoints and, you know, you gotta make you motherfucker asking you, do you got your COVID pass, man? You know, this is about to become a reality, man. You know, so matter of fact, let's start all this in the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel 21. In verse 9, it says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. See, and what's that sword that's being sharpened? Esau, Edom. Because over the course of time, this man and this technology have increased. You know, now you got actual robot dogs now. You got these super soldiers. I know Esau, he got the new night vision goggles. That's the sword being sharpened, man. You know. And these also with these different laws and legislation that's being passed, this is making it even easier for these devils to come in and roll and justify doing what they're gonna do, man. You know? So it says, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It said it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. See? And that's why when this devil finally come down with great wrath, it's gonna be known, man. It's gonna be really the wrath of Yahweh Shai playing out through Esau, man. You know? It said it's gonna make a sore slaughter, man. And you can see it now. You know, you can see it now. When we just going back to the clip, they said they was training for protests as well, man. You know, it said it is furbished that it may glitter. See, so meaning what? Lord, we at the height of the sword, man. is at its sharpest point. You know, it's gonna be like a hot knife cutting through bottom, man. You know, like I said, you got these different drones, you got these robotic dogs. You know, if the jab don't get you first, this devil, his military, these MRAPs, and you know, it's set up to make a sore slaughter. It says, should we then make mirth? See, so what spirit you really supposed to be in, man? Not the spirit of mirth, because we see now that mirth is now being turned into sorrow and mourning, man. That we come into some serious time. Salaki, we in those serious times. We in the beginning stages of this, man. And it's only gonna intensify. That's why now it's already manifest that they training, they already preparing to pretty much do what they gotta do on US soil, man. You know? It said it could timber the rod of my son as every tree. It says, and he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. See, and who the slayer is, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, the Lord is sharpening Esau. Matter of fact, let's get this in Isaiah 10. Isaiah 10 in verse 5. It says, O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. See? So the Lord gave Esau the technology, you know, like I said, these night vision goggles and these troops and shit. But that's how the Lord's gonna use his anger, is gonna be by the way of through Esau, man. And we about to see this man come down with great wrath pretty soon, man. You know, you got these different draconian laws set in place. You know, they already, you know, requiring you to enter into these certain establishments and have, you gotta, to even be employed, you got to be required with that job, man. And who gonna be the ones to enforce it? The military, man. You know, they're gonna be the ones to enforce the rules and regulations, man. You know, because now is at the point now, Esau ain't got no choice but to use the sword. You know, because that aspect of deception, which that was one of his weapons, is now being taken away. Matter of fact, let's get this in the book of Revelation 12 and 17. Revelation 12 and 17. It said, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And yeah, and you see that war being waged now. By the way of YouTube guidelines, this devil striking brother channels, you know. But that war ultimately gonna grow. It's gonna become physical, even though it is physical by the way of this nigga waging on you by putting Doritos and Fagos in your hood. But it's gonna ultimately physically manifest when the military is in your house, not even knocking on your door. They in your house, you know. But it said the remnant of her seed, because that's who this nigga really want to get, you know. The remnant, the elect of the nation of Israel. Why is that? It said, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, see, which is prophecy, man. You know, this word, this truth, you know, which that's the reason why he got to lean on the sword more, because the testimony is overcoming this man, you know. So he ain't gonna have no choice but to come with the sword, because the deception is being taken away, you know. But now this man, we're in a time where pretty much it tells the days of vengeance. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Cause we once again in the time where Esau is about to come, you know, try to avenge himself, man. You know, what's that? St. Luke 21 and 20. It says, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. See? And we know this happened back in 70 AD. But that was just a prelude of what Esau is going to do in this time, man. Cause you see Jerusalem being compassed now. You got train tracks and shit where Jake at, or they stay at a dead end. You know, they already enclosed and trapped off. You know, and like I said, Jake, you know, most of Jake they stay by damn where a train tracks and shit. You by a dead end. You stay in a projects. Was only one way in, one way out. You already set up, put in a strategic spot. You know, but also you're gonna also have the military locking shit down, man. You know, there's gonna be certain checkpoints. There's gonna be certain cities that's gonna be completely cut off, man. You know, it says then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out of it, and let them that are in the countries enter thereinto. And that was back in 7 AD. That's why you read St. Luke 21. I mean, it's, not St. Luke, St. Matthew 24. That's why your house I said you as the prophet Daniel said, you know, was that was concerning 7 AD, man. You know, but it says, for these be the days of vengeance, that all these things which are written may be fulfilled. But guess what? We once again is gonna come in the day of vengeance. Because we just read it. The dragon was wrath. You know, wrath. And that comes with the vengeance, man. You know. We in those days where the devil is gonna bring vengeance upon us, man. Because pretty much we are the last obstacle on his way to pretty much accomplish this agenda he's trying to accomplish, man. And it's going to be by the way of the sword. You know, matter of fact, let's get this. St. Luke 19 and 41. It reads, and when he would come near, he beheld the city and wept over it, saying, if thou hast known, even thou at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace. See, and what's the thing that belong unto our peace? This knowledge, man. This truth, man. You know, this is what's going to give us a peace of mind in the times to come. Because it's not going to be anything corner you can do to be relieved. It's going to be all spiritual, and it's going to be by the way of this word. You know, it says, but now they are hid from thine eyes. See? So meaning what? 2/3 of our people, man, they are not in the know. They are oblivious to what's about to happen, man. You know, they don't see these things. We actually in the beginning stages of these things, man. You know, it says, for the days shall come upon thee, that thy enemy shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round, and keep thee in on every side. See, that happened before. But guess what? It's actually going to happen this time in its perfection, in its fullness, man. You know, that's why I said everything that was written aforetime, written for our learning. Because when you go into these scenarios within the scriptures, you know, things, past events that happened throughout the scriptures, it was really prophecy. You know, that's why I said things written aforetime, written for our learning. So back then, 7 AD, that was 7 AD gonna happen once again. Its perfection in this time, which is gonna be Jacob's trouble, man. You know. But back then they can pass them around. This time it's the same thing. Like I said, Jake is already set up in strategic spots. You know, you're gonna actually have the military come, you know, and shut shit down. And it's also gonna be it's gonna be even a harsher lockdown, man. Even though they opening things up now, guess what? That lockdown is coming, man. You know, it's coming, man. It says, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children within thee. See, because guess what? It's gonna be certain orders where these devils gonna come in your house. They're gonna be in your house, and it's just gonna be orders just to lay the whole house out, man. You know, not everybody gonna even have the luxury of going into a concentration camp, man. It's gonna be just orders just to go into certain houses or certain neighborhoods just to lay the whole house down, man. And lay the whole neighborhood down, man. Oh, that also it show you that in what's that I believe that's Bushwick, man. You know. They just had the orders just to lay the whole neighborhood down. You know, but that's the time we in. You know, we in the beginning stages of these. It's not like we coming into it now. You know, or we at the doors. No, we in the room now. And only thing it's gonna do is intensify. It's not just gonna be an article you reading about it now. You actually gonna be experiencing it. You know. So let's go back. It says, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children within thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest not the time of thy visitation. See, and that lets you know it's really Yahweh Shemel Shai visiting, you know, the world, and it's gonna be by the way of these plagues, these pestilence, and also Esau, man. When this nigga come down with great wrath, when the military is now becoming more and more than just your local news. See, you ain't gotta go to Al Jazeera, RT News to get some juicy stories dealing with the military. It's on ABC, see Fox News. The military is on U.S. soil. You know, the military this, the troops that. You know, well, we in that time. Esau's the sword, man. And this man is gonna actually live up to that, man. You know. So matter of fact, we're ending off on this. The book of Psalm 17. And I start at 8. Matter of fact, I start at 7. It says, show thy marvelous kindness, loving kindness, O thou savest by thy right hand them that put their trust in thee, from those that rise up against them. See, so Yahweh Shemel Shai is showing his marvelous loving kindness by the way of his truth first, man. This is the first step of that loving kindness, man. But it's also going to manifest to us being delivered from this devil, man. You know, we're gonna be saved, you know, by the right hand, which is Yahweh Shai, from this devil, man, the one that rises up against us. It says, keep me as the apple of thy eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. See, hey, even this nigga, he even got your IP address. He compass you on all levels. What it said, your phone, you got your location. This nigga compares you on all levels, man. And it said your deadly enemies. They let you know this nigga is willing to take it down. It's not like he just want his lick back. He want to kill you, man. You know. This nigga want to kill. That's why I said my deadly enemies, and that's what he's known for. When you go into the characteristics of that fourth beast, one of the things that stood out with that fourth beast was his great iron teeth. So this man and his military might, that's what he's known for. That's how he got empowered. This is how he grew to this beast system as you see today. Through war. So this is a deadly enemy. It says they are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly, see, through their rhetoric, through their laws. It said they have now compassed us in our steps. See, like I said, going back, they got your IP address. They know the last video that you liked, you know, your location, because if you got your phone, you know. So this nigga, he compasses on all levels, you know, and this is all a war strategy. Keeping tabs on your enemy, you know. This is all a war strategy, man. You know, it says they have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. Yeah, dealing with these satellites. And they're just going back. Like I said, they got your location, man. This nigga is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And guess what? All these things, pretty much, like the technology in your house, all the way down from your phone to your car, even from a damn microwave, all this old military gear, man. You know? So this nigga is the sword on all levels. Even when he try to give you anything that's beneficial, it's really a sword. You know? It's really a sword, man. Because he is the sword. It said, like as the lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places, and that's this devil, man. You
Shew thy
know,
marvelous
you
loving
got
kindness.
oh Salakia. And that's this devil, man. Pretty much he's that hunter, man. And he's lurking in the secret places. He's plotting and scheming on Jake, you know, in these secret meetings. You know, he got these different think tanks plotting and how he gonna overthrow us, man. What can he do to accomplish this new world order and get the Israelites out the way, man? You know, which is gonna come to the point where he can't lie to him no more. He just gotta straight up just kill us, man. And that's the time we in. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." See? So this is the sword of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Another thing we can do is hope and pray the Lord have mercy on us, man. Because when the Lord allow this devil to let loose, man, he's gonna seem like, you know, pretty much the Lord he's pretty much gonna take their heads away, man. I tell you, why hide thyself afar off in the times of trouble, man? Cause that's how bad it's gonna get, man. And we in the beginning stages of these things. So yeah, I just hold it with edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushua, Ba'asham Rakah Kudash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I like to say shalom to the elect that teaches word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, Abba Ball. Soon.